Welcome back to Paneer and Pancakes. I'm your host, Vaaruni Joshi, so grab a snack, get comfy, and let's dive right in. Okay, well, hello there. Long time no see. I took a little hiatus there to work on some more ideas and catch up with school because somehow the semester started in January and I was already behind. So I'm back with more content and more episodes. I hope that you were excited because I am. Today I want to discuss some vision boards and New Year prep, even though I'm like 3 months late. But it's like never too late to start. So personally for me, I wasn't really into vision boards or anything until like 2 years ago. So like the start of 2023. I did make an actual vision board that time, like not like on paper or anything, like on Canva, I think, but I forgot to look at it. So for 2024, I just didn't make one. I just set like New Year's resolutions. But this year for 2025, I did neither because like to be honest, like I know what my goals are. Like I don't think they need to start on New Year's Day. Like I understand like that can be like a motivator for some people, but for me it was just really too much pressure. Like sometimes I feel like you get really pressured by like media who are all trying to get you to participate in like all these like New Year's challenges and like all the different methods of like resetting and like completely reinventing yourself for the new year. But honestly, like sometimes it feels like it's a little bit of a scam. Like not to say that every single influencer is lying to you or anything. And I obviously don't mean scam like they're trying to sell you like fake IDs or something, but it seems a bit fake in my opinion. Like it seems like a facade. Like at the beginning of the year, you really want to work on yourself and like, really like motivate yourself to do so much better. And that's what they keep trying to tell you, but you can start whenever you want. Like you don't need a Monday or anything. You can just start tomorrow or you can start right now. Like you don't have to start like on the first of the month or anything. So yeah, sometimes it feels like everybody is kind of just setting goals and like working on themselves in January. And like, I feel like you shouldn't really be pressured to follow everyone who's doing some like crazy new routine on January 1st. So yeah, and you can just like start making a change when you see like you need a change in your life. Like, I don't know, that's just my perspective. And also I guess like in my family, like the whole New Year's resolution isn't really like a true like thing. Like sure, everybody has goals and everything, but like I was never raised to have like such a specific start date, like January 1st. Like that's the day it's gonna happen. And somehow I feel like that's another part of like the whole cultural divide I keep talking about. Like the whole idea that you don't need like any like fancy equipment or program or anything to just to start something or like do something is pretty hammered into my brain. Like for like literally for me with this podcast, like I literally was like, oh my God, like I just want to start one. And I just started one and I just kind of got like, I just went in head first. Like I really didn't think about it that much. I didn't really wait till like the new year or anything. I just picked a day and I was like, okay, this is the day. So I feel like it's not the same for everybody. Like signing up for programs and like buying new things is like considered a fresh start for some people. And I find that interesting because it probably reaches further than just like resolutions and goals. Like it's kind of like your core belief system of what you like consider a reset. Like for me, a reset has to be physical and it has to be mental. Like I clean my room and I sort through like everything I have to do and like the million things that are on my to-do list. And then also I like kind of change my mindset, which like I guess is like the whole idea of like you can just start and like restart whenever you want. That works pretty well with my idea of a reset because you can literally do this whenever. You don't need anything like crazy, right? So yeah. But I guess like for someone who kind of starts new routines and like pays for subscriptions or anything like that, like I understand why you need a start date. But like honestly, that's just never what it's been like for me. I don't know. It might change because honestly, like being a teenager, like it's like way easier to just restart whenever you want. I'm sure like once you're an adult, it's like way harder to just like do whatever you want. And I don't mean like free will, like like literally you have like a job and like stuff. Like obviously I have school too. But like I still feel like some things you can just start whenever you want. And I really hope that kind of carries through, like even like once like I'm in college and like once I actually have like a job and everything, like I really want to keep this mindset of just like you can restart whenever, you just reset like whenever you want. You don't need to like have Jan 1st. And I kind of find it ironic also that like semester 2 like at school is like supposed to be a fresh start. Like everybody's like, oh my God, I'm like a walk in for semester 2, right? Like it literally is not a fresh start. Like for me, I don't know about you guys, for me it's not a fresh start unless it's a whole new school year. Like semester 2 is just the second half. Like, it's like when a season, like the second half of a season is released later than the first half. Like season, like, I don't know, like 2 part 1 and season 2 part 2. Like, that's the same season. Like, it's not 2 different seasons in my head. So yeah. That's just like in, like, I don't know. In my head, like, nothing's really changed. Like, we're just coming back to school. Like, we just go straight back into assignments. Like, your teachers are the same, your classes are the same, your schedule's the same. Like, nothing has really changed. Like, I don't understand why semester 2 is considered a fresh start. Like, I guess, like, if you're taking semester classes, like, I get it, that's different, but I don't know. For me, like, I have all year long classes, like, that's not a fresh start. Like, okay. Yeah. And I think we just tell ourselves it is a fresh start just because we want to feel it, which I understand that's, like, makes sense, obviously, because if you want to reset, just go for it. But, like, I don't know, semester 2, not a fresh start for me. So yeah. I also think it's really crazy how, like, people, like, kind of, like, slow down in January. Like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, you're so busy in December, right? Like, no matter what, like, you're so busy in December that once you get to January, everybody kind of just slows down a little bit. And, like, I think that, honestly, you know, they say, like, December you get, like, time off for, like, you know, holidays and everything, and, like, New Year's happens. But, like, in my opinion, like, January probably is the slowest month of the year. Like, I don't, like, what happens in January? Like, besides New Year's, like, it honestly goes on forever. So I don't understand why that's the month to, like, start something new. Like, I guess, yeah, like, you have more time, but aren't you, like, tired from, like, December? Like, is that, like, not just me? Okay, I don't know, maybe it is. But honestly, yeah. Honestly, if it was up to me, if I had to pick, like, a date, which I don't really like that, but if I did, I would definitely pick, like, something, like, in the warmer, like, months. I don't know, it's just, like, it's less of a cozy, like, I'm not in that mood of just, like, sitting around all day and just, like, being in my pajamas. And, like, in January, I don't want to do anything. Like, I literally just do the bare minimum to get by, because I'm, like, like, the end of semester 1, like, and midterms was so insane. Like, again, that's coming from, like, my student perspective, so I guess, like, once you're, like, older, like, I guess it doesn't really matter. But I don't know, like, for me, like, I don't do anything in January. It's actually really bad. But yeah, so that's kind of, like, my little spiel on, like, everything. Like, New Year's and resolutions and stuff. Like, I hopefully, since it's March, if you set resolutions, you guys are keeping up with them. I was just aiming to stop procrastinating so much, and, like, some days, like, it's working out pretty good, and some days I'm so bad at it. Like, actually, it's terrible. Like, I literally don't do anything. Like, I should be doing so much. Like, for example, this episode, like, I've been trying to record this episode for 3 days. Like, 3 days I have moved it. I said, I'll just do it tomorrow. And I'm finally sitting down and doing it. And honestly, like, now that, like, I'm, like, doing it, like, physically, like, I'm just, like, so, like, why did I not do this earlier? Like, literally, it's so easy. I just sit here and I yap, which I'm so good at. So yeah. Yeah, I honestly think it's, like, really weird too that, um like, as, like, I don't know, like, as, like, students, like, as, like, a high schooler, like, it's so weird that, like, we take our, like, AP exams and everything in May. Like, why? Who came up with this idea of having school run August to May? Like, I understand, like, farming season and whatever, but, like, what on earth? Like, harvest system? Like, I don't get it. I feel like school should start in January. But also that means we would have school until, like, October, which I don't know if I'm, like, too big on having school in the summer. Like, I like the idea of having, like, no, like, time off in the summer when it's, like, warm and nice. But also, like, what on earth? Like, why do we run so weird? Like, why is May the end of the year for us? Like, end of the school year. I never understood that. Anyway, I'm, like, so off topic right now, but, like, yeah, I don't, like, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah. Hopefully maybe next year I will actually consider, like, actually writing down resolutions. Because, like, now that, like, it's March, I'm like, oh, like, maybe I should have set some, but, like, now I really don't care. Like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm just, like, working towards them in my own head, you know? So maybe, like, I don't really need them. I'm, like, experimenting a little. So maybe next year we'll, like, change things up. And maybe I'll do, like, I've seen people do, like, bingo cards. Like, I think that's kind of fun. Like, actually doing, I feel like actually doing the bingo would be fun. Like, as it happens, you go check it off. Like, I don't mean, like, the second or, like, you know, the second it happens, but, like, you can do, like, every couple months or everything. You can see, like, what you've actually checked off, instead of doing it at the end of the year, because that's, you don't really have a bingo then, you know? And then you can see if you can, like, hit everything by, like, a certain, like, month of the year. That'd be so much fun. Oh my god, I should do a bingo card. You know, you could also do, like, monthly bingo cards, which would be really fun. You can, like, check every week and see if you get a bingo. But I feel like I don't have that many goals. Like, honestly, I'm just, like, trying to make it through school, and, like, that's it. Like, school and, like, doing some, like, fun stuff, like, hang out with my friends and everything, but that's really it. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. It was just me yapping, but what else is new? Yeah, I'll probably be back with more like bi-weekly episodes because honestly, those are probably working better. And I say that even though like I haven't posted in 2 months, but it's fine, guys. Okay, it was just a rough 2 months. Okay, like school has been insane. It's just gonna pick up from now, but I'm going to stay locked in. I'm actually gonna post, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. So bi-weekly episodes, and so please stay tuned for all those and like keep listening. And yeah, that's all for today. So thank you for listening to Paneer and Pancakes. Don't forget to subscribe and review us on Spotify and YouTube, and follow on Instagram for updates and more content. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.